Coming to you from the Secret Trapeze Training Facility beneath the blinking blue light, it's another episode of PAPAtv Live. Happy Mardi Gras. I'm Pete Hendricks, and I'm joined in the booth today by Priyanka Kochar and Brian Tessier. How are you two today?
Doing great, man. Doing
Wonderful.
great.
How's your celebration been going for Mardi Gras?
Well, I worked, and then I came here.
That's a good day.
I'm going to buy a baby cake.
That sounds delicious. You can go for one of those, too. But before we get to baby cakes, we're getting to two games that deal with amusement and circus and things like that. Later on, we'll be doing split second, but we're going to start off with Circus Voltaire.
All right.
And stepping up to start off our game will be Chris Stevens. Our display will be a little bit crooked today because, at least on Circus Voltaire, the way this game is set up, it has a plastic cover over that, and it was creating a lot of glare, so we had to angle the camera in such a way that you could actually see the display.
Yeah, and the DMD is actually like inside the cabinet.
Yeah.
Like so it's not where you typically find
Right
it.
at the very back of the playfield.
So it's like all the way in the back of the playfield, so you have to look down into it.
I don't think there's any other games with a DMD like that, is there?
I don't think so.
Nothing comes to the top of my head, Petey.
But yeah, it does make catching it on camera a little bit difficult. But there's a lot of fun toys in this game.
This game is chock full of toys. This game was designed by John Papaduke.
Yes, this is came out in October '97. It is a midway game, like Brian said, from John Papaduke, with art by Linda Deal, sound Rob Berry, software Cameron Silver. This is the first solid-state game to have a disappearing pop bumper.
Yeah.
The
We'll
Boom
see
Balloon.
that later.
It's right there.
There were other EM games that had that feature, but the first solid state with it. Now Chris is off to a really good start here. The object of the game is to collect all 9 of the features that are right there in the middle of the playfield.
Oh.
Tilt is not one of them. Feature.
So Chris used one of the interesting parts of the game where both outlanes are a bit tricky.
Yes.
How do you describe them, Petey?
I really don't know how to describe them. You can...
Don't let the ball go there.
Yeah. You can see above the in lane, there is a rollover button right here, which makes the out lane really different. Like the ball hit that rollover button, and there's one on the other side as well, and it'll go towards the out lane. And because these are Pinball games, we actually have a post in the left out lane. The right out lane post is gone.
Yeah, so there's usually a post over here somewhere, and it's
Yeah.
gone. So if the ball does come in that general direction, it's 50-50
You're
shot.
in
It's
a lot of
gonna go
trouble.
out, Yeah. You
50-50
could try.
at best.
Yeah, you could try to nudge it back.
It's more like 80-20, and you're going to lose. And that was Aaron Kelly who had the quick ball, too. And welcome to PAPAtv, Lucas Herter.
Hey, Lucas.
Hi, Lucas.
Oh, my heavens.
And
No, it's coming back. It's coming
They're
back.
coming back? That is not
is
coming
not.
back.
Oh, I thought there was a ball save.
there is.
There is. It's a brief ball save.
They said it was a 6-second ball save.
It's up from the 4 seconds it was when we went into the settings.
What's up, guys?
Hi,
Hi,
Evan.
Evan.
Hey. So Carlos de la Sarda out of Columbus streamed this game yesterday. And the first thing he does is he's starting to explain features across the playfield, sticks his arm out like this, and says, I don't want to be a meteorologist putting my arm all over the playfield. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. That's what I'm supposed to do. So if there's something you want me to describe at full arm's length, I'll try my best.
Okay. I'll point.
I want you to
Apparently, according to Carlos, that's what I went to school to do.
I want you to explain the acrobat ramp way in the back.
Funny, guys.
Oh, we had
Jumped the
Howard
lane.
out
And I'm not
lane.
getting that.
Oh, and the judges in the back. Chris gives him a 0.0.
If there was negative, I'd give myself that.
Wow.
And that takes us back to player 1, Chris Stevens.
hey, did you guys mention that we took this off of competition mode?
We did.
Oh, good, because I was able to lock ball.
I meant we didn't mention it. We did take it off tournament mode.
Yes.
So
But
normally,
it's definitely worth mentioning because I never would have aimed for lighting anything up there. Oh, give me sneaky lock.
yeah, whenever you do
Aw,
lock a
no.
ball in tournament mode, it does kick it out of the ball lock.
Yep.
So that could be really dangerous.
That's
If you're
very,
not
very
expecting
dangerous.
it, you gotta
Oh
be
man,
ready.
I should have had that one. I deserve this.
Nudge, nudge, gone.
And out of there.
So Sandmyth in the chat said, "This is the first pin I actually learned the rules for." It's hard to find one of these, but whenever I do see Circus Voltaire, I make a chance to play it because it's so interesting.
It is a fun game.
Yeah, there's so many different. This is a game that when I step up to, I have no plan on what I'm going to do because there's
I
so
have
many
no plan
different,
right now.
so many different things you can do. Welcome to PAPAtv, Aaron Kelly.
Thanks.
Favorite circus act, the sideshow blockhead.
Yes.
What? I don't know what that is.
It's when somebody. Hang on.
Oh,
it's
you got
coming
it
back.
Is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because when the ringmaster starts, it's normally supposed to
okay.
stay up on top of his head. There's a
Oh, right.
magnet
So
up
there's a
there.
save
And
when it
again, there's a
misses the
temporary
magnet.
ball save for that. So that's what Aaron got there. She claimed her first activity, the
First
spin.
marble.
Marble,
Spin.
that's what they're called.
Yeah, I always thought they were like acts, but that's like theater
Well,
of
that works
magic.
too. Yeah, axe marbles.
Because theater of magic is you're doing magic tricks.
These are circus
Uh-oh,
marbles.
come on.
So,
Come on, come on, come on.
Thank you, Brian Tessier.
hey, you're very
All right.
welcome.
All right, and then
I did a thing.
though you similar to like Attack from Mars or the Castle on Medieval Madness, the ringmaster will start and you can beat on him, and when you hit him 5 times, he comes up on a spring and there's a lane underneath him that you shoot into to finish him, and that's what Erin did there, finishing her first ringmaster, collecting 1,000,000 points. And here's our, oh, you can't really see it well on the broadcast, but the boom pop bumper right now is up,
Nope,
was
there
up.
it goes.
Do you want to hit that when it's out, or is it like
Yeah.
just a distraction?
You want to hit it.
You
Not
can
like
hit it.
trolls or something?
You
or-
once it pops up, you're awarded the marvel. So you've at least collected that
Alright.
part of it.
In
so.
general play, if you hit enough boom pop bumpers, it'll give you an extra ball. And
All right, that would be good.
but not here.
Not here.
There's no extra balls here. At least on this game.
Sandmyth, I love that you get circus letters tic-tac-toe style.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see there's the CIRQUS, I guess balloons or circles there, and as you're completing the marbles, those will light up, showing your progress to the circus.
Mhm.
Well, that was a huge cannon award. Thank you for not being on tournament mode.
Nice.
In tournament
save.
mode, all the cannons are worth 500,000, but Lucas got himself 3 million for utilizing a ball save.
Yep.
I know people.
He knows people.
I've always been curious about that toy on the left with the ball.
Menagerie.
Yeah, the menagerie. How do you get points from it? Because it's just like a little.
There's a target. You hit that ball into a target
it's-
or an opto or something back there.
yeah, I've never paid that much attention. I've just always been like, wow, it just.
Okay,
Never
so
seen anything like it.
right now, as you can see, the ringmaster is up, and Lucas is 1 hit away from raising him up again. Now it's going to go down because he's starting the sideshow, but he'll come back up in a moment. It's popcorn time.
It's a
Nice.
frenzy mode. Everything's worth 30,000 points.
Now, when this game came out originally, the
And oh,
Oh,
that was rude.
it went and right down the middle. Sorry,
those
Lucas.
kickouts from the juggler are very scary because it's right to the middle of the play field.
Oh my
It
goodness.
kind of comes out this way, and then
It just trickled out and trickled right down.
Evan, his favorite circus act, the juggler.
I always expect there to be more people who like secretly can juggle really well.
It's not
I
me.
can't
I
juggle
can
at
tell you
all.
that
That's
right
why
now.
I can juggle one ball, no problem.
I don't
That's
know,
why it
Pete. I've seen you
impresses
play
me.
this earlier
Nice
tonight. I don't-
juggling it, Evan.
Now you saw there the ball came off the top of the ringmaster and went right down the middle, unfortunately, but there's a ball save. Sometimes the ringmaster will fling it into the lock and you'll get a free lock. Or
Speaking of a lock, there's his first lock.
I love that lock return there on that 180 degree.
So it will kick out the other ball, right?
If there's too many up there.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, so he's going to get in the shooter line because there's only 2 up there and there's still 1 that can be put into play. But from this point on, see what his sideshow is. Rooney, 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 Rooney.
Yeah. What do I got? Oh, I got to jump over stuff. It's been a long time since I've.
We have the jumping kangaroo, jumping over fire and cows and
That's a
brick
good cow.
walls
Look at
and
that.
Go, Rooney,
Fire.
Fire.
go. Go, Rooney, go.
Bricks.
Oh, and I crushed a cow.
You crashed and burned.
Sorry, cow.
The good news is there will be
that
hamburgers
was
for
mean.
the concession
I
stands.
should get 10. Ooh, they
John
were
does
not
not
happy
like
with
you.
I killed the cow. That's
3.1 from Lucas.
No tilting this time, Chris.
I didn't tilt. Oh, yeah, I
Good
did. Never mind.
question
Hey,
from
if-
Sandsmith. What other machines use a weird in-out lane setup? And I don't know if there's really
Skateball?
anything like it's weird anymore. There's just been so many different ways that in lanes and out lanes have been used. Like Brian mentioned, skateball, where the out lane is the in lane, or
Yeah, it's like
fathom.
Fathom. But I immediately think of when I see the posts and how the strange configuration, I think of Genie. Because both of those out lanes are very interesting. They both have a rollover in them, too, that when you hit them, it will change it a little bit.
And then there's Future Spa on the left out lane, which is has a kicker on the far left, and then 2 out lanes.
Now, Chris locked a ball on the juggler on the left, which he qualified by making that shot 3 times prior to light the flocks.
Yeah, that's his little ball. We could see it.
Oh, boy.
And he spotted a marvel.
Yeah, if it rolls through the right in lane and you shoot the ramp immediately, you can spot a marble. I think you can only do that 1 time.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure that's a 1 per game type of deal.
But still, it's a good deal.
If
Yeah,
you can
that-
save that for late in the game, that's a good thing to have.
Ramp kick out was not too bad.
Yeah, no. Better make it count. Get up there.
There you go.
Watch this. This is a really cool animation.
Hello, BJ Boxy. Thank you from watching from Melbourne.
Oh, yeah. He says the pops down low and the balloons so random. Wish there was one in Melbourne. Yeah. You never really see that many Circus Voltaires out in the wild, but, you know, have found that some really nice collections usually have them.
Even when this was new, there was one on location in Pittsburgh for a while, but it wasn't. You didn't see them as widespread as like your Theater of Magics and your World Cup '94s and your Attack from Mars type games.
Yeah, only 2,704 of these were made.
They seem slightly rare. I mean, we're lucky. I'm happy Papa has one because, you know,
A go.
the rules are really funny and the artwork on this is just so kooky.
All right, gotta
In the
survive.
chat, David L. Dennis says Stern Stargazer. Yeah, the outlanes or inlanes, outlanes are a little bit strange in that one too.
Not that there's no inlanes. It's just
it's just-
little star rollover there by the flipper.
There is no inland, that's right.
Now, see
It's like
here, this
scoops.
game we have 3 judges, Joe, Tara, and John. There are other judges that could come up. Some of them will, one of them will always give you a 10, and one will always give you a really low score no matter how well your ball is. All right, so Aaron is up 3 million. Let's see if she can make a comeback and catch Chris here. Now, I can see she hit that
Not yet.
racquetball there, and it said Menagerie and 1.
Is this one of the games that doesn't have an auto plunger?
No, it has one.
All right.
It has one, but on ball
did not
saves, it lets you
auto-plunge.
control.
Nice.
The rules for this game are so long.
We have a 13, 14-page rule
I'm just
print
trying
out
to
here.
Yeah, it's another one of those ones from pinball.org where a group of people worked on it and worked on it. And
It's really thorough, and
That's
I
the
like
way we
it.
did things back then. Then
I had no
posted on
idea.
alt-rec pinball news
There-
groups.
8 multi-balls in this game, and I don't think I've seen all of them. It's your time, Lucas.
good evening,
Okay.
Tanner Wade 18. Glad you can join us tonight. All right. Well, I know that Bob is in the chat tonight, and Bob likes heckling us. So, by all means, Bob, give some of these players some ratings.
Yeah, we want to know.
I think that's a perfect task for him.
Oh, the boom is open.
Yep, and he hit
Yeah, you
off
can
it
see
there.
hitting off.
3
That's
hits.
what you hope for. The perfect situation is
Load cannon.
when it bounces off the top of the boom target and into the ringmaster. That you're getting hits for both.
That's
Yep.
pretty cool.
Not a bad game by Lucas.
No, it's a good, solid Welcome to PAPAtv game, huh?
And now we have Evan at 1. No. Lucas had a 3 million point ball save. Evan has 1.8 for the whole game.
Thanks, Global-Cop.
Just sometimes you have ridiculous scoring.
Is that RoboCop? Global Cop?
Global Cop.
I thought it was really funny whenever the Ringmaster came out, I looked at it, and his little nose is all like flat from getting beat up for how many years. It was really funny.
Now
But
he's
yeah, I
qualified
mean-
as juggler locks. Oh my God, I can't talk.
Can't say that at all.
Oh, wow, back to back.
Oh, nice. That was scary there. Now he's 2 ramps away from
Striking an arc.
mark quality ball. And
I was
that
going
was
to
a
say,
little
is he gonna
sloppy, but
post past
you
it?
can post pass on this.
Not easy, but you can do it.
It can be done.
Side to side is bad.
Oh my goodness,
It's an
power
in
in
lane.
lane.
That was really nice.
Finishes menagerie. 2 in lane.
Oh, yeah, going up into that menagerie. If you see the ball go up in there, that's full-time
It's,
panic right there.
This ball's like, those plastic balls. It does what it's supposed to do.
That it
Sends your
does.
ball completely out of control.
So has everyone defeated the Ringmaster once?
Okay, his boom balloon is up,
Oh my
but
gosh.
Almost.
he's should be focusing on the left side of the playfield, either juggle locks like that or ramps.
No problem.
You can stack them, I believe.
One ball, you can stack one ball.
There are some
Oh, look
Modi
at the
balls.
kick
There are
out.
some stacks.
Oh, we saw that.
that,
We saw that kick out before.
Okay, I know what it is, Petey. You can bring in a ringmaster multi-ball for defeating the
No.
second, third, and fourth
Was that it?
ringmaster.
No,
Yeah,
look,
that
he's
was-
still up for some reason. It
You're not
says
player-
plunge the ball.
You're player 4?
Yeah. I've never seen that ball save, but he got it.
That's on. There we go.
That was
Wow.
really interesting there.
Yeah, I don't know what
I
happened.
just wish he had that ball saved.
Yeah. Evan apparently knows some people too.
He does. He knows a guy. Need a
Who
ball
knows a
save?
guy?
He knows a guy.
Who knows a guy?
You know a guy.
That's better than 0.0.
Muggin for life. Hey guys, what were your thoughts on the reveal of J-Pop's Raza reveal in Houston last year? Honestly, I know it was revealed, but I never went out to take a closer look at it, so I
Yeah, I didn't
can't
get a
say
good look
one
at that
way or
either.
the other. All right, we'll start our next game up after we talk about Comet Pinball. Comet Pinball has the largest selection of lighting products for your pinball machines. LEDs can brighten up your game while reducing heat and power consumption. Whether you're a collector, operator, restorer, or mod maker, you'll always find low prices, fast shipping, and great service with Comet Pinball. Check them out at facebook.com/cometpinball, twitter.com/cometpinball, or instagram.com/cometpinball. And Circus Voltaire, that's a great game for some Comet LEDs.
I was just
with
going
all
to
those
say
fancy
that.
lights.
This game definitely needs an LED job here.
And welcome to the booth, the winner of that game, Chris Stevens.
Hello,
Chris.
hello, and welcome to the stream, MacXRK. Thanks for the follow. So I got to play a round of this here Circus Voltaire,
What do you think?
and I think those outlanes are hungrier than me before I go to Boston Market.
Wow,
That's
that's hungry.
I've seen that kind of hunger.
But it's interesting playing the game on
my God.
competition
Oh, Rudy!
mode
Killing
versus
cows
not.
again.
Just use the right flipper; it makes them jump faster.
Way too early. There is an.
I'm used to Doctor Who. Is better.
Well, Doctor Who's not a kangaroo on a bicycle.
I noticed the delay.
Bob gave your video mode a 0.0.
Yeah.
And we'll see what he gives your whole ball.
I'm
here.
not sure if those are his eyes being really wide or if you got a 0.0. But it could be
I'm going to
either
bet
or.
on the 0.0, Chris.
I think you're right, bro.
I'm not much of a gambling man here.
Yeah, I think,
but
I think he was right. That might be the eyes because Bob would have gave him a negative number for that.
Oh, boy.
All right. Now that you've you had a game on this, Aaron, you going to try something different this time, or?
Maybe I'll shoot different things.
I
There
like
you
it.
go.
There you
Good
go.
strategy.
Also, I'm going to try to not drain. I think not
Good
draining
luck.
would help me score more points.
Now, I know that shooting for shots that are more lateral are going to make the ball be more geared to go towards the out lane.
Now, Aaron with the super skill shot, plunging in the out lane to get the cannon award and the ball save.
The super skill shot.
Don't try that at
Not
Pinburg.
recommended.
yeah, don't try that at
Yeah.
Pinburg.
That's 500,000 and you're done.
But she hits the WoW targets to bring up the ringmaster.
Now, the first ringmaster only takes one WoW hit. Then after that, every other one is 3.
Yeah. And I like how it's a really interesting strategy when you're playing this game and there's ball saves because you can basically do certain things at certain times without putting the ball in danger of losing it.
Not that thing. Apparently.
Not that thing. Because as soon as the ball jumps off the ringmaster, you have a ball save. So at that point, aim for dangerous stuff, light your locks.
Yep.
So let's say you fire it up and you hit the ringmaster one time and then you light both locks and then you lock a ball. Well, the ball locks, you get another ball save. You plunge it, you go for more dangerous stuff.
All right, now stepping up is Priyanka, and you saw from the booth how hard this game is being. Are you going to try something conservative, or are you going to go crazy? And
I'm just going to see what shots I can make.
There you go.
Because I only played one ball earlier.
I mean, it's definitely true. It's also about being comfortable with the shots you're trying to make. So, ooh,
Yeah, maybe not that.
that was a rough plunge.
Nice
But
catch, though.
Got on the flipper. She's ready to roll. And it's always so, like, every time the ball hits those slingshots, you get nervous.
Yep.
Yeah.
At least I do, knowing how big
I get
these
nervous, and I'm
outlays are.
sitting here, man.
And what's her mystery? Go for the hat trick.
all right, so in this one, it's similar to Big Goal Round. The ringmaster comes up, and you just need to shoot him 3 times.
There's one for 500,000. She has a little bit of a generous kick out there. Oh, a nice shot to the juggler.
Gives her second shot toward lighting the juggler.
Whoa!
Woo, nice save.
I don't think he saved it, but it, like
Goes back up
launched it
again
up.
for 500,000, and she's one more away from the hat trick. Ah, but there's the hungry outlane.
Oh.
And there's the outlane trick.
She got the boom balloon. Total
All
a
right.
bonus.
Stepping up now is James. Favorite circus act, the ringleader. That's not surprising.
It's 100% pure ego.
It is.
So are you excited it's taking your newborn to the circus? Is that on the dad things to do?
I mean, I've always
Yay.
been a huge Cirque du Soleil fan. I was a member of their fan club for a long time.
Really?
Well, it
pretty
was
neat.
a great way to get early tickets when it used to be like near impossible to get tickets.
Oh, I see.
And I love the city of Montreal, so like going up there to watch the show would be fantastic.
All right, let's see hat trick here, sir.
A question from the chat. Want to explain bonus multipliers?
They multiply your bonus as far as I know, but I have no idea how to get them.
Now, on this one, I'm not. I think it's. Well, we got the rolls.
Oh, here,
brother
let,
Chris can
let
take a look
me
there, but-
tell you
yeah.
all about these.
I know the max is 3x.
as I go through all of these. Oh, there's like, wow.
the 11 pages of rolls that you can dig through there
Yeah.
to find it.
I'm pretty sure it's one of the Menagerie Awards.
Yeah,
Did I get the sneaky lock?
We do.
You did.
We have a sneaky lock.
Ding, 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 ding. I love that one so much.
Was that off at the top of the ringmaster onto
Yeah.
the habit trail?
Oh,
That's
yes.
always real
That's
nice. It's nice that they
all
put code in
skill.
there for that.
It is pretty cool the way that happens sometimes.
Oh my goodness.
Where are
Oh,
you?
that's a bad flip.
I'm still trying to look for it, everybody.
James Emmanuel in the chat, and he says it's ring,
James.
which would be the
RING. There's ring targets all around the
Oh,
room.
yeah, that is right.
yeah, there's
ring
what-
1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
Is that it?
There you go.
that makes sense.
Oh, those are very dangerous.
Yeah, I don't think you should aim for those.
Yeah, 0 out of 10.
So
wouldn't
which means
recommend.
Evan should exclusively
Yeah,
stop
should Evan
everything.
try to
All he needs is the eye for 2x, so I think he should go for it right here.
Well, I
So
mean,
what
in all
do-
honesty, I want him to get far along in the ringmaster, so I'm okay with him.
Well, he's only 2 away from strike and arc, and he's got a locklet now.
He's kind of getting,
got stuff
getting
going
deep
on
in the
here.
game now. This is good.
3
stuff.
marbles.
I survived 10 seconds. That's deep.
It is.
Yeah, for real. Gulp, and then there's a
Gulp.
nice shot into the ringmaster to defeat the first one, and the second one
Last
will
week
give you
we
a
had,
guaranteed multi-ball.
Second, third, and fourth.
Last week we had Ted eating balls, and this
2
week
ball, a
we've
3
got,
ball, and a 4 ball multi-ball.
The ringmaster needs a name.
James.
James,
Yeah, we're going to call him Jim. James.
that works.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, 2 more hits.
Woofies.
1 away from his menagerie, and that'll be his 4th marble.
Oh man, he's up. There's the
All right, there's a lock.
multi-ball.
I think that's 3. Yep.
That
Is
should
the
be 3.
sneaky?
Yep. Now we have a bad tiger who's sending electric up the pole.
So they do color DMD for this game?
He's a
I think
good
it'd be
kid.
pretty
Yeah, they've
cool.
done a color DMD for every DMD title at this point, I'm pretty sure.
Almost. I bet this one's beautiful though.
Okay, so you can see there's 3 jackpots. Each is worth $1 million. And the other thing you can do during multi-ball is work on your ringmaster so that you can.
Yep.
You can't bring him up, but if he's
You can
already
spell
up,
wow, though.
right.
Oh my gosh.
Kind of
Don't do
similar
that.
to Attack from Mars shooting the ship, right?
Yeah.
Right at the center. Well, that was a quick-lived multi-ball, but he did make some progress. Acrobat 3.
Well, the right comes to a nice trap.
yeah. And that completes
Acrobat's
the
completed.
Acrobat Marvel. That completes 3 in a row and gives him the S in Circus.
All right.
We have our first circus letter collected.
Uh-oh. Yep.
And he
Yes.
spun
Yeah,
around
that's
the
way
dangerous
scary.
way.
You know it's gone from up top.
Yeah, whenever it hits off with that little
Look at that.
tip
The
there.
judges are just
Give it a
8,
slap.
2, and 6s, and
Hey, compared to
Judges
the
are
0-0 you
brutal,
guys
man.
gave me, I'll take that.
Bob gives you a 6.8.
Oh,
yeah, that
very
was pretty
generous.
good.
Thank
that
you,
was
Bob.
pretty good. That was going to be a tough act to follow there. Let's see if Aaron can step up and put some points on the board. Now, stepping up to your second ball, where do you see you've made progress?
I did a ringmaster.
You got a ringmaster, okay. And
oh
looks like
wait,
you
I
got-
didn't finish him.
he's not knocked out
There's not
yet.
like a status. Oh, status report.
Well, actually, if you can see
on
on the
free
play
play.
field right in front of him, there are like purple diamonds.
Yeah.
You have 1
I
lit.
have 1.
That means you are 1
that's-
hit into
Yep.
defeating the ringmaster.
All right.
And you have your left,
Well,
left
see, this-
target for lock.
The sideshow thing that's always flashing. I feel
Yes.
like maybe I should hit that.
Yeah, I think that's a good thing to shoot
That's
for.
a good start because not only does it give you basically a mystery award, but it also advances you towards your juggler. So she's
Right.
going to hit this left orbit.
Right. I gotta say, I like
And
this
Sideshow
game.
is one of the marvels. So it's one of the 9 marvels that you have to collect.
I like this game, but I mostly play it for fun, so I don't really.
Oh,
Have a-
nice. That's
Now-
have a
stayed on that
strategy.
side of the
Yeah.
slingshot.
Coming up with a strategy is kind of tough for this game.
I don't think we've talked about the skill shot yet. There is one. You want to plunge the ball into the little yellow target there.
Yep.
Right there.
And another hat trick.
Go for the hat trick or the wall.
As a Penguin season ticket holder,
Yep.
you're very familiar with hat
Very
tricks.
familiar with hat tricks.
We haven't got too many this season.
Which penguin got the last one? Correct. Hornquist.
Hornquist, yeah.
Thank you, Pittsburgh Jim.
That,
for
that wasn't
subscribing.
the one this past week wasn't a hat trick. He took one of those goals away from him.
Really?
Yep.
Hey, I like to
How
call.
dare they?
You know, the NHL does that.
We
They,
can
they
just-
look at they review it
Yeah.
in more in depth after a game and go, you know, that actually never touched him. So,
That's pretty interesting.
so I think Letang got credit for one of those goals.
All right.
And so many hats were wasted.
Hey, mine was fine right across my living room floor.
Yeah, I
But
can
yes,
say.
I totally threw my hat.
You got to.
And let's,
Is that the
and-
third?
and let's throw some hats
1
now.
million. Oh, I don't have my hat anymore.
There we go.
Yay.
I never throw hats. I don't know.
Why not?
I'm a hoarder. I don't like losing things.
Oh, I actually,
Fair.
there's a fun story where I was given a penguin ticket off of Doug, and I went, and whenever I went, Malkin got a hat trick, and I threw out my Pinberg hat.
Yeah.
And he was so upset. He was like, I can't believe you threw that hat. And I was like, I had to.
It's a hat trick.
It's a hat
you gotta
trick.
do
It's a
it.
hat trick.
Moral imperative.
It didn't make it.
Sam Smith, what about the Hurricanes emergency backup goalie? That was impressive. And
Oh,
so
yeah.
was Ovechkin's 700th
And
goal.
Ovechkin's 700th goal. There's all kinds of great things that have happened in hockey recently. But not as great as this ball that Priyanka's going to have.
But, I mean, tying that goalie into pinball, we had a
Nice.
Zamboni driver get a win in the NHL, and anybody
Ouch.
could possibly
I wasn't
win
ready for
Pinburg,
True.
provided you got a ticket and got in.
Anybody.
Yeah, provided that you got in.
1,000. Any one of the 1,000 players will have a chance of winning that title.
16 grand.
So, Petey, you and I always work at Replay FX as volunteers. What were you doing at 12 o'clock when those ticket sales went live?
Oh, I was so relaxed.
I was running helping run while we were finishing up a women's tournament, and then I just sat there and watched the numbers.
Wow, that was not.
Yeah,
I was
quick.
I was at home watching YouTube videos, just random YouTube videos all day. It was nice and relaxing.
Yeah, Virginia had access to the show click system, so we could watch the numbers and watch them just
Disappear.
disappear rather quick.
Yeah, just as quickly as Jim's ball there. That was pretty rough.
That was.
I think his ball was quicker than the sellout time of Pinburg tickets.
Ooh, actually, you might be right. Evan steps up as player one. He's currently in the lead with 10 million points. 10
Whatever will
million
he do?
points. You can get that on a plunge, Evan, and Twilight.
You can get
Zone.
10 million? Oh my gosh.
A plunge. Yeah,
That's true.
you get 10 million points off a pop bumper in Attack from Mars.
That's
and
true.
Yeah.
You can get a, yeah.
All right, now this is what your second ringmaster.
This is
So,
number 2.
so if he finishes this one, it'll
He'll
get
go
him a
in-
multi-ball.
You give him Ringmaster Frenzy.
But now, a good strategy here from players is to get the juggler going at the same time.
Yeah, either start your high wire or your juggler
Because then while you're in those multi-balls, you can still beat on your ringmaster.
and finish him and start that multi-ball as
Get
well.
the Rads.
Basically give you an atta-ball.
I guess Frenzy's next. Yep,
Yeah,
that's
Frenzy is his next one.
Oh, no.
Right. Oh, no. Oh.
He knew it was coming. He
He
tried
gets
to
a
make the
million
award.
points.
1
Yeah, he still got-
million points.
Oh no, that was ball 3. So still not a
Oh.
bad game.
No love from Abby. Abby is just not a fan at all.
All right.
Player 2 stepping
All right.
up.
And now we're gonna, after his 12 million point game, we're gonna bring Evan on over here.
And Brian stepping out. He's going to try his hand next, I'm sure. And Evan joins us in the booth. Evan,
Yo.
how was your, did you get any marbles?
I had
You had a bunch.
a bunch, I thought.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
pretty
about
good.
half of them done. I had one good ball. Yeah, like you guys have been talking about, the outlanes on this game.
Yeah, but
Very reminiscent of Medusa
yes.
with the half
Oh,
nice. Except, you know, that game typically has
Oh,
rubbers
oh,
on them.
she got
Oh my
another one,
god.
and it comes to it.
Hour
Crap.
in lane of the stop.
Nice. Nice
What, that doesn't
patience.
happen?
Nice shot.
But not only is there no rubber, but we've got the outlane post pushed all the way
Yeah,
out.
you
There's
can
like
still
a
use it.
2.5-inch gap in there.
And there's no outlane post on the right side there either. And the outlane post
I
on the
can't
left
see that
side
side.
is all the way out. Oh,
That's
see,
the problem.
that
Mean,
kick out
mean.
is
That's not so good.
rough to judge.
And you get that really
Speaking of
sharp
judge.
angle across the play field, and it's tough to tell if you need to hit the
Yeah.
left or right flipper.
Yep.
Keith with his vampire costume for Mardi Gras. I kind of like it.
Very good, very good.
Pittsburgh Jim saying he believes this is going to be the year you crack the glass ceiling and win it all at Pinburg.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, me.
Oh, well, thank you.
Aw, that's
I
so
will
cute.
try.
Cliff
Trust
W.
me.
It's possible to at least to even get a triple multi-ball going.
Ooh. I do not know this game well enough to be able to have that kind of a strategy. In my pocket.
Let's see, your triple, you could have
Is it
high
arc?
wire,
High wire,
arc,
arc,
and,
and juggler?
and one of the ringmasters.
Oh, okay.
I just love this playfield layout.
Okay.
There's
Sneaky.
so much
Thank
going
you for
on.
that.
Where did you go now?
Yeah, so you get 100,000, and then you have to survive that kick out.
Oh, she had a nice feed, and she plugged it up the ramp. Now this will lock another ball and get her a ball save.
This would be a fun game to own.
Hooray! I believe, this is a game I would love to own. Not only is it gorgeous and the colors just really pop, but the gameplay is entertaining.
Now, this is one of the ones that's up in the upper echelons of prices.
Oh, she might get that
probably
one back.
What, around 8,000 or 9,000 for this?
It's up there.
Yeah, this is up in price right now.
Which, between balls, I was telling Lucas that at the market crash in the late 90s, early 2000s, this game was at the bottom. I mean, you could
I don't remember.
Like,
I don't remember.
Wow.
Circuses were like sub $2,000 all day. that inner orbit around Ringmaster is...
It's purposefully there for you to drain the ball, ultimately.
If you go in the right side, you're okay, but if you go in the left side...
All right, James. You're right now
trouble.
in fourth, but you can easily get to first. You just need 11 million.
Easy. Good start. Goodbye. Oh, nope, he saved that one.
All right, so he's at his longest ball time of the whole game.
Getting it back.
That's coming back.
It's okay. He'll probably just sling this one out. Oh, no. Danger.
And gone.
Aw.
Wow.
I think that might not even be enough to take. And a 0.0 from the judge. Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, that happened. Well,
someone not worthy of a 0.0, Pinstadium lighting.
The wait is over. A revolution in LED lighting for your pinball is finally here. Fully customizable, full spectrum lighting from Pinstadium Lights. Order yours now at pinstadium.com.
And thank you for Pinstadium for being a 10.0 sponsor of PAPAtv Live.
Woohoo!
So Pinstadium needs is like neon strobes on the side of your playfields. That'd be pretty
All
awesome.
right.
That
So,
would be kind of cool.
Tia.
Hi.
Hi. Stepping up for your first game of the evening.
Yeah. No
Favorite
practice.
act, the high wire.
I couldn't tell you the last time I played Circus Voltaire of any sort.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
We'll prepare to
Here we go.
hopefully avoid those outlanes.
Out those.
Oh,
yeah, those are.
oh,
yeah.
All right, now, Tia, the pressure's on.
Welcome to the show.
She steps
are
up
really
and she's already on
shiny.
the high wire.
You're already
there's
on.
these things here.
You're already
Yeah.
on a high
Okay.
wire. Bob has called you Tia the Terminator, and he took a time out to make sure that that Terminator was all capitalized. So
Oh.
you really need to
He,
play
man.
he
No
took a
pressure.
timeout for you.
Bob Steele and Twitch timeout.
Oh boy.
Nice save. See, that's something that I would need to actually work on, in all honesty, is the double slap.
Now we saw Lucas get 3 million earlier. Tia got
And she only got
6,000.
6,000 points? No wonder why the outlanes can score you 500,000 on a competition mode.
Yeah.
Only 500,000 points. Whew.
Thank you, Pinball Nerd Podcast. Glad to hear you got your Pinburg ticket.
Nice.
All right, that's
Can't
Orbital
wait
Albert.
to hear the podcasts about Pinburg after it. Hopefully you have a good event. And
Yeah, and if you want a nice person interview, you can find me, and I would love to hang out with you, buddy.
Nope.
Oh, she got her bonus multiply though, so she was able to complete the ring targets.
I don't know, last year I got mentioned on Mrs. Pin's podcast for having to disqualify her. So I mean, the bar has already
That's right.
The bar has already been set high for TDs and podcasts, but we'll see what we can do.
Oh man.
It's like interviewing the referee after the NHL game.
Yeah,
you know.
and Tia felt the wrath of the kick out on that one. Let's see if Brian will be able to have some better luck with that.
Maybe I should have played a warm-up game on
Your
this.
favorite circus
Oh, no.
act, Brian, the Globe of Death.
Yep.
What is that?
That is where the motorcycle gets inside a big steel ball and drives around in a
Ah.
circle.
It's the
Oh.
Simpsons movie.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were talking about the pinball itself.
Also can be a globe of death.
I've not heard that, but I like it.
You got to flip with the globe of death. Oh, nice.
That ain't making
inlay.
it.
Yeah, but nice
Nice.
drop catch to get the ball to a cradle. And now his ball save is gone, and now it's time to sweat.
A little bit.
Or just beat up the
Oh,
ring
that was
master.
a cute little tap over there. I always feel really nervous about the feed of that left because it kind of likes to pop off of that green ball and that
menagerie
that thing.
Nice
Oh,
backhand.
That is such a really cool toy, in my opinion. Is just this ball is sitting here in this wire form.
And it serves no purpose other than send your ball out of control.
It's only there to act as a randomizer. I love it.
There it goes.
Unless it makes me drain, then I hate it.
Should put like a Powerball in this game.
Give us a neon.
I
Oh,
get
okay.
Rooney.
Are
you can't do worse than
please
I
do
did the
better.
I
second
could.
time.
You never know.
One. Spikes.
Nice.
Bricks.
Spikes. Bricks.
Cow.
Spikes.
Another cow. It's like Twister.
Spikes.
It's another cow.
Fire. And there's more bricks. And where's the extra ball?
Now, see, at this point, I'd already be bored. I mean, this
Bubbles.
video mode's about
Whoop, whoop.
5 to 6 seconds too long. There's also
All of that for a lousy
Oh, and he gets a
1 million
9.8
points.
from the judge.
3 million points for it, though. In
Nice.
some
Save.
circus
when he gets
ROMs,
the in lane.
there
There's the
is
feed. Nice. Oh, no.
there's a Simon game in the as a possible
Yeah,
side show.
which can go on. I mean, if you're good,
Dun.
that thing can go on for a long time.
Yes,
Yes.
and that's actually, I find that very entertaining. I'm terrible at Simon. My memory is shot.
I don't
thanks
see
to-
that in color DMD.
Yeah, that's true. I wonder if there's colors.
Huh, it's interesting. I like it. I don't know. Does
All
anyone
right.
know the answer to that? If you
I
give
haven't
the Simon-
seen it.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That is a good, something I am curious about now. I'm also curious, the aerial silks, Priyanka?
Yeah, it's when you fly on silks.
Oh, look at that.
Is that a
Nice.
sneaky
That
lock.
is a sneaky lock. You got to tiptoe.
So why that was a sneaky is because she didn't have lock slit. That ball at normal speed should have carried all the way down to the right flipper, but
But it just had
hit
enough
it
to go up the
perfectly.
ramp, but not enough to go all the way around it.
just kind of fell into the lock. So there's two ways to get a sneaky lock.
Oh, yes. And that is the funnest way, in my
All
opinion.
right, here, what do we get?
Oh,
Ah,
hooray!
boring.
It's cannonball run. Press the flippers to
Okay,
test your
so-
luck. Look
On
at
the
the-
back glass, there's a wheel and a switch up there, and you just hit the button and hope that it goes over that switch.
Well, now it's
Hey.
stuck.
And get stuck. That's interesting.
Wasn't that
I
fun?
did it again.
Everyone's doing that.
Left to right.
Yeah, that cannonball's nowhere near as fun as NBA Fast Break.
I agreed. But there usually is a bell in the back glass, but we do not have the bell in. We took the bell out.
Why do we do that?
I don't know. Probably gets annoying.
So Lucas's favorite circus stack is the trapeze.
The trapeze.
Trapeze.
The trapeze.
That'd be an interesting pinball Olympic event. Having to play pinball while hanging from a trapeze.
It's all you, Petey.
Well,
not me.
Yeah, you just
no
tilt.
way.
Well, I remember seeing pictures of Priyanka playing pinball in 0G gravity.
That would be fun.
She was, they had her on, like, I forget what it was, but she was, like, floating above it.
That's kind of cool.
Just like dangling in like a blanket or something. Yeah, it's part of the, what is it, the pinball, I can't think of what they call it. But they have like, a bunch of cool, like, things that you can
Nice.
do.
Now Lucas with the double or the spinner to the left, spinner to the right, but still
Got a
didn't get
marble.
enough spins to get the spin award.
The spin award.
The spin marble.
Ooh, he
thanks.
survives again.
I appreciate that.
I know. You better count
When
the
you get
stars.
these
Let's do it again. He says.
No. You have to survive. Make the shots when you get the chance.
So did you guys, you talked about the various marvels. Would you talk about the CIRQUS letters and how to get those?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
But you can do it again if you want.
I
For
don't
people
remember.
just joining us.
It was more of a
Okay. Well,
self-request.
you see, there's the
it
9.
was a leading question.
You see the 9 marbles
Yes.
in the diamonds.
Diamond.
If you complete 3 in a row, it will give you one of those letters.
Oh, they point toward the letter.
Yeah.
I mean, it's outside of just looking cool. They serve no purpose. Well, until in the wizard mode, there's certain shots that you need to spell circus with.
Oh, that's
Right.
right. Each shot gives you
That
a
I
letter.
remember.
Right, but
No.
in the early state of the game,
Come on, Arthur.
Arthur's the cat.
Yeah. Oh, good kitty.
9.7 from
Arthur
Arthur.
gave it 9.7.
What a bizarre name for a cat.
Oh, yeah.
Art.
You want to hear what my
Art.
cats are called?
Sure.
Arthur's not bizarre. I've got Pie Wacket and Sidney Closby.
Oh my gosh,
Good
that's
grief.
amazing.
Yeah.
And we also have Mr. Darcy.
Mr. Darcy.
Oh, yeah.
Is that from Married with Children?
I'm not sure. You have to talk to my girlfriend about that one.
Oh, I'm going to have to ask Allie about that.
It's good stuff.
Our first cat was Puck. Our second one was Miranda, and because we're so original, our third one was Petey.
What a terrible name for a cat. For a cat. For a cat.
Yeah, but now Pete can claim ignorance when Virginia calls for him.
Yeah, for real. It's
chores.
like, oh, I thought you were talking to the cat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, when she says, darn it, Petey,
There it
quit
is.
leaving hairballs on the floor. I know she's talking about me.
Yeah, exactly.
Brian's amazing ability to concentrate while we're talking complete
Yeah,
nonsense.
he's doing awesome right now. Oh, the boom!
I know. I wish they could see that on the stream.
I think it's actually more interesting that you can't because you just see it like bounce off of it.
Three-dimensional pop-up.
Boom! Oh, the boom marvel is yours.
I wish
Brian.
they'd bring that back.
Oh, can you imagine what Keith Ellen could do with a pop-up bumper like that?
Oh, boy.
Why do you do
But
pop
where
bumper?
would
like,
you put it?
You could have like the whole truck from Jurassic Park just disappear into the playfield.
Yeah, what if it was a pop-up flipper?
Whoa.
Oh,
that's
man.
interesting.
Whoa.
Now we're getting creative here.
I like it. So he's got his second ringmaster up right now, and he's almost gone already.
He's got one
And
more
he's-
hit.
And he lights his locks and juggle lock 2.
Look at the serious face.
David Dennis does Sidney Clausbeak bump into things around the house and get concussions easy.
Nice.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh!
He
what a
might.
save.
No, he leads the Canadian
Oh.
cat hockey team to World Championships.
That's right, he does.
All right, nice
Come
ball.
on, Arthur. Yeah.
Good cat.
Arthur's a good cat. Yeah, so look at him. Arthur knows what's up. He knows talent when he sees it.
I keep on shocking everybody.
Oh, you're doing that again?
Yeah.
You're already going up the high wire.
I like legitimately have shocked everybody who's handed me the headset.
It's dangerous stuff. There's like 50 volts going through that handshake.
Here's I don't know the answer to. Sand Myth, does the boom stay up for such a short time so the coils that hold it up don't burn up?
It's definitely timed.
Yeah, I mean, it's time, but yeah, I don't know if that's the reasoning behind it or.
Whoa. There's that ball.
No, no.
I know. That ball does a great job of just feeding it to the left in-lane out-lane divider. And on this game, you may as well just call it the left out-lane.
Yeah.
The way that it's currently set up. Because that's just mean.
I actually had a count of how many we're getting back on both sides, but it's going to be pretty low.
Like, see, watch. Look at that. It's so cool how it changes the direction of the ball just from letting it bounce off of it like that. Like this. Oh. Down, Simba.
All right, there we go.
Juggler is lit.
So Lucas sitting at 3 million.
Nice.
Nice catch.
All right, so now he's down to a controlled flip, and he tried to do a post pass there, and he kind of iffed a little bit. Oh, but he gets the nice bounce. He nudges it and gets it to the in lane.
And a trap. And a pass.
And this game has the way that the in lanes are set up. It's kind of easier to get it to a trap after it goes down an in lane.
All right, left orbit. Here we go.
Yeah. I can juggle one ball, no problem.
So can that guy.
No problem.
Coincidence.
That's what's up. You know, you got to be able to juggle. Oh, why do you let that drain?
Yeah, you're not getting that back.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, he is.
See, I know things. I know things.
I was wrong.
You newbies.
Oh,
wow.
And we get a 0.0. Yeah, the cat would give me a 9.7, so meh. Arthur.
With Robbie the
Nice
robot.
feed
would
That
be
was a
in.
nice nudge.
Robbie. Oh!
Missed it.
Arthur.
Like an 11.
7.0. Arthur. Arthur.
Still, it was the biggest numbers of.
The second one, the middle person gave a 7.4. So.
She likes jugglers.
Oh, that makes sense. High wire. Come on, Tia.
All right, so we got
Seriously.
Tia's in third place right now.
Now, there's a couple of strategies to really get into the game. And the one that I see the most people do, other than going for the ramp to start strike and arc multi-ball, but some people like to go straight for the ringmaster over and over and over again.
I want that guy gone.
Yeah, get him
Do you
out of
know
here.
that much?
Get him.
Oh, come on.
There you go.
It's just that there's no safe feed from like any shot in this game.
Bloop. Bloop.
The only safe feat is shooting the ramp.
The ramp. And even then, it's
but
not
it's
exactly safe.
It's so fast.
I mean, now, like in Pinburger, all these things that give you ball saves, knowing they're kind of, you know, random chances coming out of various feeds.
Yeah.
Are those on?
No.
So.
Well, like there's some programmed into the game that like it knows when it messes up and it'll
right.
give
A
you
2,000 point game. Come on, Arthur. 7.8.
But I've seen, you know, the magnet grabs the ball, rises up to the top of the ringmaster, and just chucks it right down the middle.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's like, have a nice day.
And after that, it's like, well, thanks for throwing the ball down the middle, Ringmaster.
All right,
we cool.
8 million. Pretty all right game. Pretty
Oh,
all right.
But
yeah.
this is where it's going to get interesting.
This is our first juggle multi-ball.
Whoa. Now, this has a really cool animation whenever you get the juggler jackpot.
Okay, so right now he's trying to shoot either the
Frenzy! He has completed the second Ringmaster to start the Frenzy multi-ball.
Good stack.
The juggle jackpots are the juggle loop or the acrobats.
Those are the orbits.
And then the frenzy jackpot is the ringmaster.
It's just straight up to the Ringmaster. So right there will be a Ringmaster jackpot of 250,000 and another homer. And another homer.
Let's see some orbits.
Now, yeah, if he hits the orbits, it'll hold the ball for a moment so that he can try to get a double jackpot by putting 2 up there. And
Dun. There's another jackpot.
Oh,
nice.
Man.
Wow. Oh, danger. He plays it cool, though.
It's because he is cool.
He knows. Arthur's going to give him a 9.8. Oh,
he gets a 0.0 on the post separation.
I like the look of the Ringmaster there. How he's got like one eye.
he gets one on the way out, though.
Beautiful.
16 million, pretty good game.
So, Ringmaster-wise, Raz is next, right?
Raz, yep. I challenge you to a Raz.
And on if the game is
off of the top of the sling, but not enough sling rubber to fire it.
Brian hits the flipper, so we don't get to see what the judges gave him.
It's cool. Lucas in the background gave him a 9.8, and I agree.
Bob with a 9.7 as well.
9.7, good.
Okay.
Maybe Bob's
All right,
a
Bronco.
cat.
Maybe I'll get a million this time.
Hey, this you do what you can do, and just have fun doing it. All right. Down Simba. There you go. The juggler is ready. That was beautiful.
Nice shot.
Nice post pass over. Juggle lock 1. No problem. So she has a ball in the shooter lane. She has a ball save.
And a boom.
And a boom.
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 Only 14 more for big points.
14 more booms?
Yep.
Let's get it.
Greg Galanter would like 8 O's in that boom.
We need a Greg Galanter face.
More booms, please.
More booms. Nice dead bounce over.
I wonder if we
And
can
she
change
gets
that plastic
hits the
instead of
orbit.
having boom having Greg Galanter's face
Yeah,
on
it needs his face on it.
All right, she needs one more for juggle.
All she has to do is survive the kick out, which she does.
Finishes her menagerie.
Yeah.
All right, now let's get it back to over to the right flipper.
And then she plugs the orbit and gets into a nice multi-ball.
Beautiful. Let's do this.
Oh, that's not it.
No, almost.
You know, the bad thing that green ball does is it prevents you from backhanding.
There you go.
Yep.
Beautiful.
There we go.
So now she's got her Ringmaster up. I believe it's only the first Ringmaster, but that's fine.
And Brian with the 9.8 from the background.
You know, it's still somewhere to park that ball.
Yep, so she wants to aim for those orbits. Get herself some jackpots. And she can also complete that Ringmaster while she's on it. There he goes. Look at him juggle.
One. That's two.
Look at him juggle.
That's such a great
I love
animation.
that animation so much.
There
There
he
he goes.
goes.
He's going crazy.
Now this should be the double.
Double. 1 million points. Oh, again. Did that make it?
Where'd it go?
No, it's going to kick out.
Oh, it didn't make it all the way around. She has a chance. She had a chance for a 2 million point super, but it's going to time out here.
So how do you get a super?
Put all 3 balls up there.
Well, there's only 2 balls in play, Pete.
Yeah,
Does
but
that
I
mean
mean,
you cannot get a super?
3 balls up there.
Nice.
Not necessarily all 3, but
Okay.
3 balls in
And
rapid
a gulp.
succession.
So she defeats the first ringmaster for an easy million. Cool million points. And are you able, I don't think you could advance your wows to bring up the ringmaster while you're in juggler.
Yeah, he won't come up. I think you can get credit for the wows, but you can't start him.
Okay. I want to see some more juggling.
Oh, no.
Oh, watch out. Nice.
That's not it.
That's all right. That was actually a smart play to hit that ball while it was in midair.
All right, and so she's out of juggle, and let's see here. Okay, so you don't get credit for the wow,
You get
apparently,
nothing.
because she either it didn't hit him or you don't
No,
get
she
credit.
definitely hit him.
But she does
so.
have all of her locks lit on the ramp.
Yep.
That's the
And
thing.
you can tell that because the light lock targets aren't lit.
They
right
are
now.
currently not on. Oh, boy. She has her bonus of 3x, which means she's completed the ring targets 3 times.
That's always one
2
thing I didn't
times.
understand about this game. Ring 1 gives you 2x, ring 2 gives you 3x. Shouldn't
That's
it
not
be
it.
ring 2, ring 3?
I would think
Start at
that,
ring
but
1.
You never know.
Oh.
Oh!
Wasn't
But a
ready.
good,
All right.
strong ball from Arthur. What do you got? 9.4.
Yeah, see?
Good kitty. Oh, 5.8 for the juggler. What? She blew up that juggler. He was juggling pinballs like nobody's business.
$1,000,003 in bonus. Good game.
It's a very good game.
Not quite going to catch Brian, but still at 8. That's all right.
8 and change.
It's all right.
It's okay. Now, does Lucas have what it takes to get out of the position that he's in? All right, he's ready to shoot the ringmaster. There's the juggle lock. Which one is it? I think it's a 2. It is 2. Bow, 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 bow. All right, so he only needs one more orbit shot to the left to start his multi-ball.
I'm really digging this overhead camera because all that stuff in the back of the playfield you can't see while you're playing.
Yeah.
Like how that juggler lock works.
And joining us in the booth, we've got Priyanka.
Hi.
Hey, that was a fantastic ball you had there to come out of what looked like a doomed game, but you made it worthwhile.
I really wanted to juggle those 3 balls, but
It looked like you started to get comfortable once you finally were
I just was-
actually able to get the ball on your flipper.
yeah, I really was hoping that the ball would go all the way up
Nice.
that
Yes.
right orbit, and it got kind of stuck.
It got stuck.
No,
Oh, no.
That was
Down, Simba. Oh, boy.
the way that-
Nice nudge out of the danger zone
And as
there.
evil as the outlanes have been this game, Lucas is like, no, I'm going to lose everything
He's
down the
like,
center.
let's just get them all down the center. So here's a cool million off of the first ringmaster. Pop. Oh, he shattered him. And we get fireworks.
Bam.
Oh,
game's
that's a
playing
dangerous
so
kick out. That's the
hard.
kick out that scares me. Come on, Arthur. 9.5. That's not bad. Good cat. That's 6.0 for the juggler. Come on, Arthur. There's just no getting that cat to like juggling. Well, we're going to interrupt our lovely gameplay for Pindigo.
Pindigo. Pindigo is the premier social score tracking app for all pinball players. Save your scores, follow your friends, compare and compete. It's available on iOS and Android. Check it out online at pindigo.app.
Boom. More boom balloons.
This game has good music.
Yes.
Let's go, P.
I just don't want to hit the start button. I just want to keep dancing.
Come on, Petey.
Party Champ, 20 million.
You
So
know
what
what?
is Party Champ?
I'm not sure. Would you like me to read about that?
I think it's on like page 26
I love reading
of these games.
about, what's it
instructions.
called again?
Party Champ.
Wait, is it a mode? Party.
What stinks is we have like 20-page printout. You can't do a Control F.
Wizard
and find it.
mode. And member the circus. Extra balls. Bugs.
Yes!
Oh, with a sneaky lock.
Thank
off
you,
the
Ringmaster.
Top of the Ringmaster.
Cliff W in the chat says Party Champ is basically the end of the wizard mode. So just go for the wizard mode, PD.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's going to happen with these lanes as wide as
I
they
like
are.
your optimism.
That's pretty cool.
I believe in everybody.
Do, 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 do,
See
do,
if Petey can get the Simon Says sideshow.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he was ready for it.
Yeah, but I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
You should have had that one.
That'll happen.
But the tilt warning there, I was worried.
Wait, what's the left judge's
said, like,
name?
Rincewind or
Rincewind?
something? I don't know. It looked like a lipstick.
Oh, here's a really cool thing. There are a bunch of cows in the game.
We know that because.
How many have we seen so far?
The one that the kangaroo jumps over.
Yep, Rooney jumps over several in video mode. Sometimes whenever you hit the ringmaster, you'll hear him moo. Or hear a moo. I guess it's not exactly him.
Moo.
There's also a judge in the bonus, and his name is Heifer.
Oh, sweet.
Cow judge, says Sandmouth.
Cow judge. That's correct. His name is Heifer.
Ball save.
Or her name. You never know. It could be anybody at this point. Oh. So did you flip that into the ringmaster? Did that just come out, hit the slings, and go up?
What? No, I did it.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Oh, my God.
Oh, but you did it.
Ball save.
You did it. Arthur, what do you think? Oh, she got it back. Oh, nice.
Oh, that was awesome.
Really nice.
Oh, boy. That was glorious. See, look, she nailed him on the face, and he was like, that's not going to hurt me.
Hit him in the nose. Hit him in the nose.
Now, if you hit the targets on the side of him, that will count as a hit. But you can also hit him. Come on, Rincewind. All right.
Rincewind?
Yeah, Rincewind is on the left.
He's like a magician.
Yeah. Well, the person in the center looks
wizard.
like it, too. Player 3.
I feel like it's an anagram for something.
Rincewind?
Rincewind.
I don't know.
Rincewind is the Terry Pratchett wizard.
Yeah, see? That's what I said.
That doesn't help me. Nice backhand.
Oh, come on. Give us some neon multi-ball. That's what I want to see.
I want to see that, too.
Neon. Neon. Ah.
More.
All right.
I spec some
always
cows.
bad at
All right,
the
jump a
end.
cow.
More Art Rooney.
We want to see a cow. Land on
One
the cow. Good.
Oh, you landed on
The
him.
cow crash.
You crashed and you burned. And you get a pie from the audience. Oh, there's the
Oh,
outlane.
my
You found it.
goodness.
You
You
didn't get a
found
boom.
it. Yeah, for those of you that might be joining us, that might be fresh to the channel, these outlanes
They're big.
are huge.
They're real.
On this
real
copy.
I mean, yeah, the way that we currently have it set up, they are there.
big. So I wouldn't be
You
doing.
You will lose your ball.
I wouldn't be doing any shatzing on this game.
Yes. But it's popcorn time. Everything scores 30,000 points. So it's also voice activated. So if you clap, you earn points. I'm just kidding.
Yay.
I do believe in fairies. I do believe.
I did. It can happen.
But spinners are good.
But spinners are big. Oh, nice.
goodness.
Nice.
Everyone's
save on that one.
getting it
Get
now.
them popcorns. Oh, it's outlane time. 520,000 points for the outlane award.
Plus
though.
30,000.
Now, did we
'cause
go
it was
over
everything.
how the outlanes can score points versus how they can't score points?
When they're lit.
When they're lit, exactly. So right now, the right one is currently lit. Oh, wait,
Well,
now.
it changes.
It
based on your
changes
flippers.
whenever you press the flipper buttons. So if it's about to go out the outlane, make sure you have it lit.
They also don't score when you tilt.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Obvious.
Evan, yeah,
Thank you.
Evan with the facts, the cold hard facts.
Cold, hard facts. Knowledge.
Knowledge is power.
You knocked out my contact. Not again.
Bye.
And
I always
shattered
thought
him.
the ringmaster was a bit
stretched.
creepy.
He is.
I don't like him.
Well, no one likes clowns.
He's not,
he's
a,
not a
clown.
clown.
He's a ringmaster.
Yeah, but he's got a little like coulrophobia with him. He's got.
So this game sometimes takes some negative feedback on the length of the animations.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on that?
On the length of them?
Yeah, just like kind of interrupts the flow of the game.
I don't mind it.
It's
I mean,
part of the experience.
yeah, but
You're
the cool.
in a circus.
and
You're
the-
supposed to be entertained.
Yes, you must be entertained, but it's also
I don't
kind of
even
nice because the DMD is like
I don't think you're getting
inside.
that
I'm not
back.
getting that one back. That was
I
rough.
thought you were going to get that back. That's why I thought you let it go.
Yeah, for real.
He dropped it and
You didn't flip.
Now, normally, if he drops it, you get a ball save, the way that's currently set up. But I think if you let it drop too fast, you don't get that ball save.
We're kidding. There's too many caps. In the,
Yeah.
you can't have that many caps.
Let
Your caps
uh,
lock's key is broken.
Let T.O. Pinhead know.
T.O. Pinhead.
Easy on the caps
Easy
there.
on the caps. Sandmouth says, oh, I just lost it. Oh, Tio Pinhead has been timed out.
We lost Joe.
Yep, he's back. We got him. We got him.
I can't.
How you feeling, Tio Pinhead? You all right? Oh,
I'm
okay.
like,
It's like you're just watching it, and you know that there's not much you can be doing.
So, Sandmyth in the chat says, "Your mother wears army boots" is my favorite ringmaster quote. I don't even know if I've heard that.
There's a lot of really
That's a
rare
thing?
quotes. Yeah, he says all kinds of great stuff. Like sometimes he moves.
And XX Ron Paul XXX 420 says,
Oh my gosh.
"You can't skip them all. You can't skip the
Some of the animations.
animations."
Yeah, like whenever you destroy the ringmaster. And this, you can't do it. But this is part of the overall experience in my mind.
Yeah, how would you feel if you're the guy who goes through all the trouble to program the dot matrix for all the animation, and then the coder comes in? Yeah, if you double flip,
like,
you can
yeah.
just cancel out all of this.
Let's just not watch dots at all.
It's art.
It is art. Thank you, Priyanka.
You're welcome. I'm not mad. I'm just passionate. Passionate about the entertainment value of this game.
Oh no!
Oh no! But he did get the 5,000
Wow.
big points.
That could make the difference.
It won't. Rincewind with a 9.5.
He has a beard. I thought it was a lipstick, but that's a person. He's just
A
like
lipstick?
a cone. He looks like a cone head.
Again,
Oh.
the color DMD would totally resolve these questions.
Yeah, for real. I think I have seen it because I remember the numbers of what it says, like the player that's currently up is different. Like it's like green and purple.
Oh, that's cool. I definitely
yeah.
have not seen it.
Oh,
What?
Aaron.
Well, that's our first
Rincewind
house ball of the night.
gives you a 0.
Cliff Wynn says, "It's Monsieur. I challenge you to a duel."
I challenge you to a duel.
And it's combat boots, not army boots. And there's also your mother drives a dump truck.
Yes, she does. How'd you
I
know
haven't
that?
heard any of these quotes. I must not play Circus Voltaire enough. Now I have to.
Yeah,
like,
now I need
I
to
have
see.
to hear all these quotes. And Tio Pinhead says, "Is that Cameron from Ferris Bueller?"
It might be. He is wearing a red.
There's the dump
Wings.
truck.
There's the dump truck.
Yo, mother drives a dump truck. And James has the keys to it.
He has the keys to all the dump trucks.
HDA
That's 'cause
Tomica
it's the
says,
same
"What
key."
color are the neon ramps?" Well, the ramp is kind of clear, but there's like a neon. The ramps are clear, but there's like neon lighting.
There's a neon
along-
tube all the way around right
along
here.
the right, and it like lights up. It like lights. It's pretty cool.
It's bright green. It
has
doesn't show.
It has 3 different colors to it.
Yeah.
It turns green,
Purple.
pink, and purple.
I think it turns purple.
It might.
Oh, I'm getting a 0 for that Monty ball.
Yeah. Arthur's not gonna like that.
Sideshow.
Arthur is meowing at his empty
Sideshow
bowl.
Sam. Please don't fall on the cow.
What? First thing's done.
Oh.
What?
Oh, you're a horrible person.
He took out that cow.
I mean,
and I got what I deserved.
Hamburgers. 3 million points on the Cannon Award.
I mean,
though.
that was like veal cutlet.
And Rincewind gives him a 10.
That cone head. knows what's
Rincewind
up.
loves veal.
Apparently, he doesn't like cows.
Cliff W says, "Au revoir, arrivederci, adios, goodbye." Is that another quote?
Yes. Whenever you
So
defeat
many
him.
good ones.
And all those
Shalom.
goodbye things.
And
Aloha means goodbye.
Pinhead
Oh, right
says,
there, it turned blue. Sorry.
"Petey is a cow tripper."
He's a cow tripper. Oh,
PETA's gonna come after our stream.
PETA.
That
Oh,
look at the
beautiful
doves.
plunge. Yeah.
Never noticed the doves before. That's good.
Yeah, there's all kinds of really cool animations.
I know, because we normally don't like.
Stop putting it there.
Normally, when you play this in Pinburg, you're like,
You're not looking
Yes.
at the display.
I don't want to see anything.
Alrighty. You've survived.
There's tons of stuff
Make
on the
it
left
count.
side of the playfield.
Yeah, let's see a left orbit. I want that mystery.
Really?
Oh,
Anything
yeah.
on the left.
Or actually, wait, no. Shoot the ramp first. That way you lock a ball and get a ball save.
Shoot the ramp.
Shoot the ramp. Or the orbit. That's
Or-
what I
or
wanted.
that.
I tricked you. You did it.
Come on,
Give her
Simon
some
says.
neon.
Sideshow
Neon.
Sam.
Oh, this.
What is
I'm getting
wrong
sick
with
of this
me?
kangaroo.
Don't fall on the cow.
Can you just land on spikes?
1 cow.
Okay, bubbles.
2 cows.
2 cows. Oh, no. Oh, watch out for that wall. Oh, man. Yeah, walls are hard to jump over whenever you're riding a 1 foot tall bicycle.
A kangaroo on a unicycle.
Yeah,
what that is?
he's amazing.
Gosh.
The amazing Rooney.
I think
He knows what's
PinballMIX
up.
should take over this game.
PinballMIX.
Some cool jams.
Sick beats. What's he say?
Very
Goodbye.
nice.
Beautiful.
Wonderful.
Sayonara.
This is a pretty good quote.
And all those goodbye things. That's actually a quote from the Aristocats.
All right, so T is up to 4.3 mil.
She still has that lock lid on the left ramp.
You could always post past it. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
You
beautiful.
could always just do textbook play. Lovely.
It's a lot of claps from the audience.
I
The
could.
judges are
Is that boring?
clapping.
The amazing Rooney's like, that's cool. I don't mind
PPL Bob
falling on
says,
cows.
roll smooth.
Real smooth.
It was
All right, now
was
do it
alright.
again. You got to hit that
I'd give it
left,
like
hit the left
I'd give it
stand
like
up
an
to
8.
light your lock. A 400,000 point skill shot.
I don't like this.
Oh, you got it.
There we
Yay.
go.
Oh no!
God.
Oh no!
Lock is
Okay.
lit. You're safe.
And she, oh, I say, be careful. Here it comes.
Nice.
Watch
Three
out.
jugglers.
Oh, that's how you do it. Spell, wow. She's spelling well, all right. You know, it's a pretty easy word to spell. It's only 3
Boo.
letters,
Boo.
but
Those
man, am I
boos.
bad at it.
Oh God.
Oh no. Side to
G-Money.
side.
Get out of
booms.
there.
Oh, she got it.
Come on,
We
let's
need
get
more
that
Get this
lock.
G-Money booms. Boom. The boom marvel is yours. And then she starts her wow. Here comes the ringmaster. Now, this is her second one, so do your worst.
Oh, I wanted him to lock it.
Oh, wait, you'll get that back. She got 180,000 off of the random award for hitting the lit out
Oh,
lane,
boy.
and she gets it back again.
Oh, those right in lanes are so nice, Tia. So nice.
Oh, nice. Oh, she gets
my
one on the
goodness.
left. Oh, no.
All right, trap up.
Okay,
Let's get
this
beautiful.
lock.
She got
Perfect.
this. She got this. And the judges
Breathe.
score 9.8. All right. All right, she's
All
got
right.
lots of options here. What are you
So
thinking?
many
Juggler?
options.
Yes.
Yeah, let's do that.
Lock or juggler?
Block or juggler?
I don't know. I better make a decision.
Yeah,
pretty
don't
quick here.
don't hit a target.
Don't
Right
pick the
there.
What
post.
did I say?
Oh, no.
It's like your brain wants to hit all of the shots and it hits the
she
post
hit
in between.
Right in between. And the judges score. That was a good ball by
It was
Tia. though.
really good. She was making some major progress.
And she finishes at 8 million points.
All right, speaking of
Skill
acrobats,
for the gun.
here is Jake.
Nope.
Is that the first lock? Yep. Or the first ringmaster, rather.
No.
No. All right, so get the first main multi-ball lock available at the left ramp.
He is a WO and a wow.
Now he has a wow.
Or if you look at the top of the
Hey,
ringmaster,
Brian.
it
Welcome
could
to the
it
booth.
could spell mom, right? If you look at the top of the ringmaster.
Yeah, if you look at the top, he is totally spelling mom.
Come on. There you go. There you go. There you go.
All right, good trap.
What are you going to do?
He's going to light his
Light
lock.
a second lock.
Yeah, I don't know
Nice.
why.
What are you going to do now?
He's
Shoot
going to
it.
lock a
That's what I
ball.
was trying to do before.
Oh, nice.
But no, you're supposed to say I was just trying to light all my locks first.
Yeah, yeah. That's what it was.
Outer Spacey
right, so-
Tracy says, can you reintroduce
thanks.
commentators and players?
Come on, no.
Yes, hi, I'm Priyanka. To my right is Brian
Hello.
Tessier.
Hello.
And then Evan Bookbinder. And that's
Hey.
Jake Kolachechik, who's handing the microphone over to Aaron Kelly with the really awesome Circus Voltaire hoodie.
The only person who dressed appropriately for this
I
event.
know, and everyone else is like, bring beads.
I also brought beads. Oh, dude.
Oh, wow.
Man, this game is just mean.
Mean. It's so
Mean,
rude.
mean, mean. Well, speaking of PinballMIX, I think now's a good time to talk about them. So, have you ever thought, what would it be like to have the best possible music in any one of your pinball machines? Mark from PinballMIX will upgrade your machine with smooth cuts, tight loops, and balanced levels. He does this with music that you get to choose. And there are plenty of mods that enhance what you see, but PinballMIX can enhance what you hear. What others are saying, Ben from Midland, Texas, he does a professional job and loops things to perfection, while Kevin from Buffalo Pinball, and I've seen Kevin's Tron, and it is absolutely amazing what PinballMIX did to that game. And Kevin says, love the mix that PinballMIX did for me. It's a great way to breathe some new life into your favorite games. Paul from Pinside, I found this to be the best bang for the buck mod that I could personally add to a game that I love. So check them out at pinballmix.com to see videos of Mark's work, or email him directly at pinballmix@gmail.com. What machine would you like to upgrade?
I don't own any machines, so which machine would you like to upgrade?
Yeah, well,
I can't update my Aztec, so.
That would
yeah,
be
if Mark
awesome.
can do EMs, that would be pretty amazing.
That would be great.
But, you know, there's games I think the audio, while good, gets repetitive. Or maybe especially with a lot of the band-type games we've had over the years.
You can mix up the
mix them out.
playlist.
Maybe you just don't want all Iron Maiden or all AC/DC or all Aerosmith. So, again, I've seen some of the work
Although,
he's
like,
done.
if I was playing Aerosmith and it started playing, like, Boston songs, like, it would be kind of confusing.
I would like that, though.
Well, yeah.
But, did either of you guys get to play the Iron Maiden we had at Replay FX last year that he brought, that he cycled through over the weekend, and it had
with the
Queen one
different-
day? And
I didn't get a chance to play that.
And that was awesome, and it was all Ozzy Black Sabbath music another day, which is fantastic.
That's pretty cool.
Anyways, that's just, you know, modding pinballs is the thing to do these days.
So we're having some upcoming broadcasts.
We are.
On March 3rd, PAPAtv will be presenting Funhouse and Coney Island. On the March 10th, we're going to have Break Shot, Pinball Pool, and Target Pool
Billiard
Champagne Edition. And
That's right.
On March 17th, it's my favorite edition, guys. On March 17th, it's Champion Pub and Lady Luck. So
What do those have in common?
And
Tune
please
in.
note that all games are subject to change, so these lineups could change as we get closer to these dates.
Seems like they often do.
Sometimes they do.
So it's the element of surprise that brings our viewers every week.
So as we're getting ready to move over to our next game, what do you guys think of Split Second?
I think it takes me about a split second to play this game.
It is fast.
We have some really cool fun facts. We can't. PD is trying to rate it. I think he's holding up the 9.8 for Split Second, but we can't, no one can see you.
No one can see that.
Oh, there he is.
I don't know. Yeah, I'd actually.
Now you can't see
This
him.
was one of only a handful of games left at the Papa facility that I had not played until tonight. So
I just think it's cute. There's tigers on it.
the playfield's very busy.
It's a stern.
It's so busy. It's late for work.
But what you can't tell from the top-down view is that the upper left part of the playfield is an elevated playfield, so it's an upper playfield.
Good stuff.
And you can go underneath it.
Oh, hang on a second. We're gonna
try to
We
get
cannot
this
see the
dial in this
flippers.
camera
So this
a little
this
better.
playfield's not only a wide body, it's like a super wide body. We actually tried to put wide body glass in it, the clear glass in it, and it was too narrow.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
It's a unique size game. So trying to get this to fit in our camera is
perfect.
work,
Now
and it
we
looks
see your
like
flips.
Are we good?
Jake and James have taken care of that. So
All right.
There's
let's-
4 flippers on this
let's try this
playfield.
out.
2 are in an upper playfield area he can access from the plunge.
oh, look at that! I didn't know you could do that.
Neither did I, but I'll take it.
So-
I know.
August 1981, Stern Split Second.
And this
It's
is so fast.
so fast.
Oh,
That was so bad.
And he's done.
It is a large game, and it is not afraid. The slogan for this game is "Now from the Master Showmaster of Pinball." Oh my gosh, I can't say this word. Prestigitation. Nope, that's not right. Harry Williams. When timing is everything, everything hangs on a split second.
Yes, it does.
rest in peace, Harry.
Oh, can you say that word?
No.
I can't. I've never seen that word in my life.
You asked me, I answered.
Why would
no,
you
I
make
cannot
that part
say
of the slogan?
Apparently, vocabularies back in the early '80s were a lot better than they are today.
No one talked like that. I was
around too. I don't remember those words.
Let's see, 8 years old. No one talked like that.
Okay, designed by Harry Williams.
Which is an interesting fact in and of itself because it was Williams as Harry Williams that kind of, I don't want to say jumped ship, but assisted the Stern, back in that day before he retired. Whoa, the ball just went through the opening. I wouldn't even call it a gate, but I don't think you get nearly enough points for doing that.
Well, I got the digitation part, but the digitation part, it's just like the TI after the press part, chat, is a bit tricky. Thanks, T.O. Pinhead, for
the game was making funny sounds.
Making it louder.
That sounded like
it's beautiful.
Like if Cubert had a brother, is what's coming out of the game audio-wise.
Isn't that such a lifelike voice?
It is.
Love it.
Just like Flight 2000.
Do you remember when this game came out?
else.
Everyone's like, "Oh my god, the game's talking to me."
No.
Sounds just like a real person.
It's like they're in the room talking with me right next to me. It's amazing.
You haven't seen like
Oh man.
Petey found the outlane and the tilt. It sounded like there.
haven't seen like
No, he
old-
didn't find the tilt.
Old Nintendo games.
Hi guys, how are you today?
Hi.
Awesome.
We're gonna play some pinball.
You're like, wow,
Oh, who'd you learn that move from,
graphics
James?
are so good.
That last drop.
There it is.
Now the advantage drops up there. If you notice that the next award that he is flashing now is release one captive ball. So he can get a multi-ball here very shortly.
Is it saying hurry or Harry? Harry Williams?
It's saying hurry.
Harry Williams is saying, hurry.
Harry's saying hurry.
When timing is everything, everything hangs on a split second, James.
Yeah, that was the longest split second in my life.
Well, it was split into multiple seconds. So
I'm
there's
sorry,
this.
chat. Our chat does not like all caps, but thank you for trying to write hurry in all caps, but you are now in timeout.
So did you
That's
point out
almost
that there's a horseshoe just below the
Right
upper
there.
playfield, right there, that
You're welcome.
is
Really
a boring but
Oh, come on.
Reliable way to
advantageous,
score
Get
points.
this.
Yes.
Get it.
I
Oh,
was trying to say that in a way that's like, yeah.
It's a reliable way because
boring
you can
way
hit it
to-
from the forehand or the backhand of the
Should have had
left
that,
flipper
James.
there.
had that.
That was no hand.
That was definitely terrible. Thank
But
you
somehow
for
he put
playing.
up 164,000
Did he
on all
put
that.
up a good game?
Or ball.
Good ball. Yeah, I guess it's not game not over yet.
I like there's fireworks on the art on the back glass.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
that
pretty
makes
cool.
it easier to do trapeze work is when fireworks are going off around you. It's
It's really good.
No pressure.
no pressure.
Just makes me think of the Olympics. There's acrobats in the Olympics, right?
In
There
the
should
opening
be.
ceremonies, usually, yeah.
So can we have someone look up what this is the highest Pindigo score on this game?
I'm hurrying.
I'm curious.
I'm
Hurry.
hurrying. Oh, I can't.
Oh my gosh, it's like a real person's talking to you.
I know. It's like just not even doing anything special for me. Come on.
What?
I'm trying. At.
What is it saying? Is it saying F?
No. It has indigestion.
He's like, hurry. Good.
Good.
So the highest score on Pindigo right now on this game on split second is 1,638,000 ish. So that's pretty high. So I'm guessing if towards 1 million points is where you want to
Really
be.
solid. Yeah, I think the GC on this game is just over 1 on this
Nope.
particular copy.
3, 2.
Boy, any people thought Gorgar was advanced with its vocabulary.
Hey, Gorgar said all like 5, 6
Listen.
words.
Yeah, man.
Gorgar said, "Me eat you," and I was sold. I was like, yeah, well, he did eat. He's the.
Okay. All right.
It's
Some
a
drop
spinner.
targets or something.
I want to see a spinner rip.
Where's the spinner?
Ooh, gets it up top.
Oh, here we go, though.
Nice shot to get up
It
there.
looks like there's points up here somewhere.
Hit the thing that says when lit.
Oh,
That's not it.
that wasn't it. What do you mean that wasn't it?
No.
That wasn't it?
I get
That was
letters if I
not
shoot
it.
these, right?
Yeah, you spelled spline.
Oh,
Oh,
split-
now he
split
spelled
right
Something
out
is
lane.
funny happening. The producers are laughing, but we don't know why. They're cracking
There we
up.
go. See? What did I do?
You lost the ball.
Ladies and gentlemen, start ball 2.
How's it going?
Oh no.
So, any advice? This will be my first Hindenburg this year. Does anybody in the booth have any advice?
Wear comfortable shoes. Bring a chair to sit on.
Hydration station.
Awesome.
Sunscreen. Oh, wait.
What?
No.
Well, there's that like Oasis thing in the middle of replay, so you can kind of chill out on the Adirondack
Yeah,
chairs. And
but you don't need
palm
sunscreen. You're going to
trees.
be indoors the whole time. It'll be daylight when it, when he gets there in the morning and nighttime when he leaves.
Guaranteed. But yeah,
Hurry.
the concrete
Danger,
floor
Will
at the
Robinson.
convention center is, as I'm sure you know, horrible on your feet. So
terrible.
Luke is multi-balling.
Oh my God,
Oh, now
it
he's
was.
not. I'm sorry.
He was multi-balling.
Danger.
Oh my gosh.
I should say hurry more, I think.
Do you think it's not urgent
it's like
enough?
you almost want to drain intentionally just to stop it.
In the chat, TW Rex Pinball says the old school voice stuff does make it easy when people mention Gorgar and the devil, though.
Wait.
No, the devil presumably knows more than 7 words. This is another dude.
Oh, this is amazing music.
This game's pretty awesome.
Can Market PinballMIX fix this game?
What? There's nothing that needs fixed on it. I think it's perfect.
All games should have the sound.
You're not from Pittsburgh, Brian. Needs fixed. Love it.
I was
And you're
born
like,
and raised
wow, that's
here.
a very
I know, and you're like, what did I say wrong?
Ooh, spin it.
All right.
So, what happens when you spell split second?
It probably lights something for a split second. I don't
It's like
know.
a wizard mode, and he starts speaking in tongues.
Okay, then what?
No!
How do you get some multipliers? I'm really trying to dive deep into this game.
Yeah, this playfield's loaded with inserts and lamps, and we don't seem to have very good rules.
No, we don't
set
have
available
notes for
at
this
all.
game.
But what's interesting is that horseshoe shot appears to have a timer associated with it that
Nice.
you've got to hit those in rapid succession to build up
Yeah.
that value. So you can't just trap up and take a whack at it.
So it kind of feels like
There we go.
almost like
Oh.
Black Knight 2000, where you're trying really hard to get it to the upper pit field.
Yes. Maybe. I don't know.
Well, you can't die up there, so
Bonus X is held over.
And you get your bonus X by completing the drop targets. And I guarantee you, I sound fantastic.
Okay. Well, I don't understand what that means.
You
but
don't.
can you spell-
apparently there's an
watching
audio
that.
problem in the production booth. That
Oh, it's
none of
not
us
a
can
problem.
hear.
It is not a problem.
Okay, Chris, you gonna get multi-ball?
I don't even know how to get multi-ball on this game. I'm not gonna lie.
Upper playfield. I think.
Well, you can also get it. Apparently, if you get an excellent on the horseshoe here,
Yeah.
you can get it off of the inlay here. It says release all captive balls when lit, and so they're all ready. But I have to do really well on the horseshoe.
Does
Then
it say
start
excellent?
horseshoeing, man.
I'm horseshoeing.
Come on.
I want to get some
What are you
ants
doing?
first. Oh boy.
See, that's a spinner.
That is a spinner.
I just love that sound.
Who doesn't?
Good
Is it
save.
spelling?
No, it's just going.
It kind of sounded like like those kid toys where it's like the alphabets and it's like A.
Speak and spell.
Like a speak and spell.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's my childhood you're ripping
Or
on.
or Stern's Wheel of Fortune. Yee.
I thought that was just a weird Chicago dialect.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. It must be
Oh my god.
Lonnie. Go. Now.
Outer Spacey Tracy in the chat says, It's fairly nasally, like you have a congestion while speaking underwater. Got the heavy auto-tune going.
No, it's completely auto-tuned.
Oh, yeah, this would be an amazing... This has amazing auto-tune video potential. All right.
Go, Luke.
Lucas gets it up top on the fly and quickly back down to the lower playfield.
How you feeling?
What is it you're going for, Lucas? There we go.
Control.
Okay.
That's a good
We've
thing to go for
succeeded.
in this game.
Do you like this game?
Oh, my goodness.
Nice save.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Should be a center post.
Start ball 3.
Start ball 3, Petey.
Yeah, Pete's the one who's made the carnival music.
Go.
It said nope.
Rap.
Good.
This thing's like free style in here.
He only speaks one-syllable words, though.
We can make an album out of it.
Danger.
Totally.
Definitely.
Horseshoe.
Spinner.
Oh, that spinner looks nice.
Oh, I think Daft Punk could make.
Oh my gosh,
could win a Grammy.
Nice
just
save.
1, 2, 3, 4. So
sales of this game on Pinside tonight are gonna like.
I think he's dialed in, guys.
Is he dialed in?
He's dialed into the split
Thanks,
second.
Brianna.
Oh, you're welcome.
Do you see what you just did to him? You totally put the hex on him.
Did you see what he just did?
He was doing so good.
Start ball 3.
Favorite circus act, ringleader. That's not an act.
To Jim, it is.
Okay, the producer would pick ringleader.
It's shocking, right? And joining us in the booth is Lucas Herter. Welcome.
Hello, all. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming out here. And it's sometimes tough on a weekday to.
This is a blast.
Oh, got Bally targeted, even though it's the start.
You can't see it, but Chris is teaching a workshop, pointing to the TV, and everybody's watching. Hurry.
So what are we hurrying for?
You're
He's
only
hurrying for something.
So probably to release the balls. It looks
Yes.
like the pink one.
Nope, you didn't
Oh,
hurry.
And he didn't hurry, so
Nope.
he's going to go
Right
back up top and back to down to the lower play field. That was
That's the
interesting.
worst shot ever.
I did not know that was a thing.
That is totally a thing. There's
That's
no
not a good
one-way
shot.
gate up there, so.
Make it say. Yeah, make that sound again.
He's going for his targets, it looks like, or trying to get control. It's a little hard to read his body language here.
It's a wide
Control.
body. There's a lot
No
of
control
game.
there.
A lot of game.
Up top.
And he found the outlane.
But that should be the win.
And that was enough for the win.
No.
Oh, so close. So
Or
close.
not.
Oh, man. Sad.
Calls his shot and fails.
No
Still-
beads for you.
Still
Can't
beat
count on
Chris.
that bonus.
I beat Chris.
Wow.
Hi, Tia.
Hi.
You ready for some split second?
This is a pretty crazy game.
How familiar are you with this game, Tia?
I don't know if I've ever touched it. Ever.
I
You
played
ready
maybe
for-
1 or 2 games of it when we first got it here at Papa. Shout out to Mark Salas for
I don't think I've ever played this.
who we acquired this
All right.
game from.
Are you ready for some pinball prestidigitation?
Nice. Prestidigitation.
Okay. There's a little flipper.
Right.
Little flipper and a big
Bigger
flipper.
flipper. I'm going to try to get it up there
Oh.
first. Start with these things. This is wow.
So it's hard
okay.
to see from the camera,
Yeah.
but that little ramp coming out of the top,
Mhm.
that is very strange because it kind of drops down.
It's like a rail. There's a couple
It's a rail that
games,
tilts down to the playfield level. Yeah, that's
There's a couple games that I can't think of that have like it's like almost like a bailout for the upper playfield, and it just rolls down a ramp, but it's
Yeah.
like a wire ramp, and it almost acts like a seesaw, and it's really weird.
Yeah, it makes it very
Looks like something that would be on a Zachariah pinball machine.
You want a really terrible trivia question about this game?
Go for it.
Yes, please.
This is a game that has player number 4,444.
I don't know what.
What?
Could you repeat that?
There's four numbers there by each person.
Oh, so he's not player 2, he's player 2,222.
There you go. Now you're catching it.
Okay.
I still don't get it.
See, I'm pretty smart. I know who Rincewind is.
Yeah, right? Now we all know who he is.
I can't believe there are people that don't.
Oh, the clown spinner. Really nice.
No. Oh. Tilt.
So I guess our theme tonight is Mardi Gras. And I guess I'd just like to ask the chat, what's your favorite like circus-themed games / clown-themed games? Because
Circus.
there's circus, yes. I have one that I really like, and I want to see if anyone will mention it. It is pretty good, but unfortunately Pop doesn't have a copy, so I couldn't get us to play it. But there's also, if you've ever been to the Pinball Hall of Fame, they have that upright cabinet circus, which is really cool, where you're trying to get it on different tiers.
The Pinball Circus.
The Pinball Circus. And it's pretty interesting because when you're playing it, you're like trying to shake a gigantic cabinet. Because you're just used to moving pinball
There's an
machines.
extra axis there.
Yeah, and there's like an elephant trunk ramp thing. It's really cool if you've ever seen that.
It's a very complicated machine, a lot of moving parts and a lot of different...
But yeah, list your favorite game that you think would fit the theme, or clown-themed, circus-themed stuff. T.O. Pinhead says Punchy the Clown. Isn't that the mini pinball machine?
I believe so.
It's like not the normal size. It's like the Super Mario Brothers tiny...
Mushroom World, yeah.
Yeah, Mushroom World's tiny size. But yeah, that's cool. I haven't actually played Punchy the Clown ever.
Yeah,
I've only
Pinball
seen
Perfection in Pittsburgh has one.
Yeah.
And we have our league night there usually once a year. There's a PPL will have a night there, so I'll have to make it out there next time that comes around. Usually in the fall.
Yeah, a lot of unique games, a lot of the Zacharias.
My favorite clown game, my hint is, it's also featured as an Easter egg in a DMD game.
Well, baffled.
I'm completely at a loss now.
Ooh, sorry. Ow. I almost flipped the table with my knee.
Sit over here flipping tables.
Oh, I hit my funny bone.
Oh, no.
It's never very funny, is it?
Oh, no. So I do enjoy Hurricane. I'm not quite sure how it's clown related, but it does have them.
It's like amusement
It's an amusement park roller coaster themed.
Yeah, it has a lot going on.
It's in the chain with Comet, Cyclone, and Hurricane being the third one of that
Let's
trio.
drain out the right outlane.
The trilogy, if you will.
There's like Ready Aim Fire is another amusement themed game, but it's really boring.
Oh, it's an awesome game. Throw a Powerball in it. It's amazing.
I was just going to say, it's only fun when you put a Powerball in it.
One more.
I think we should put a Powerball in this and see what happens.
That'd be evil.
Every pinball player kind of like cringes a little bit when you see the ball bounce up and down 4 times on one rubber on the post, and you're just like,
I felt that.
oh my gosh.
Please, just do not go to the far side.
It's like, how many times am I going to juggle this ball?
Great.
All right.
Hammering that
Get it to excellent.
Oh, wow.
That's an excellent outlane.
Is anyone aware of any Mardi Gras specific themed games? There's got to be one.
There's got to be
OEM that
like
has the
older
most.
EM or something that's themed pretty much to Mardi Gras or something. I'm just not thinking of it in my head.
Slingshot Scott says Funhouse has an Easter egg in Twilight Zone.
Slingshot Scott.
Yes, it does. It's one of the...
Outer Spacey Tracy says Zachariah Clown. Nope. But that's a good one, too. It's a really scary one. I'm going to give one more shot, and then I'll tell you. I actually sent it in our like, little Papa Discord group, and PD thought I was like abbreviating another game, and he had to Google it. And I was like, it's the best game. We just don't have one. Well, the only thing I was thinking of was like Roadshow has a Mardi Gras mode.
Yes,
We
it
played
does.
it the week before. So the game that I really like is a clown-themed game. It's Gigi. which is also an Easter egg on the Who.
Oh yeah, it is. That's right.
Huh.
What is it? I'm gonna say the name wrong, but it's the back glass is like a really nice lady, blonde lady, squeezing this clown's head, and there are clowns surrounding her.
She is totally strangling this clown.
And if you look it up, it's really good. And I wish we had one. And if you ever see one, just play it. But it's really cool. And when you get the jackpot on, you know, the Who, Tommy's The Who, it actually has the Easter egg of Gigi the clown, like squeezing that clown's head, which is really cool. Because if you didn't know, you're like, that's a really weird reference.
Very super meta.
But yeah, it's really good. It's really good.
Meanwhile, we're playing some pinball over here.
Yeah, everyone's studying Split Second. It's really, it really is piquing everyone's interest.
Hello.
Oh, no.
Oh, noes.
Outer Spacey Tracy says, still waiting for a Killer Clowns pin.
Ladies and gentlemen.
It would be interesting.
What about an Insane Clown Posse pin?
Wow.
Sounds sticky.
Right. Maybe a Paps Can Crusher reskin for the Juggalos.
That would work.
No, yeah.
I don't
mean,
know
I'm
about a
sure
whole
they
new
have. I'm sure they have a lot more Wonellies. We could just retheme them. Got to move that product. Oh wow.
Did it again.
Off the little ramp, off the slingshot, right between the flippers. There's not much you could. I don't. Can nudge it and hope that you get a better, you know, sling reaction, I guess. But then you're putting the ball left and right, so maybe short plunging is the answer on this game, and avoiding that upper area altogether.
You got this.
Come on.
It's a little side
There
to
we
side.
go. Alrighty.
Wow. Oh my.
And you almost paid dearly for leaving that flipper up a little long there.
Nobody saw that.
Everyone saw that.
Oh, no.
Never want to leave those flippers stick up too long because you get a bad bounce or something. It's the bottom side of the flipper.
Right. Evan,
You're
what
just
would
going
you
to
rate
feel
this
salty
game?
about it all day.
Yep. Just leaving that gap.
It's pinball.
So of all the pinball machines, this is one of them.
What would you rate this game?
Exactly.
It gets the average
Nice.
fun rating is 7 out of 10.
Well,
There's fun.
The theme is happiness/circus/carnival.
happiness.
Listen, I'm reading this straight off the website.
I'm
Right
still
off
trying
of
to
the,
figure out what that word was.
Prestidigitation. Now from the master showmaster of pinball prestidigitation, Harry Williams. It's for a marketing
Oh, that's
slogan. It's
terrible.
too
Nope.
many words.
I think it's
Which
a
is
made
weird,
up
'cause
word.
that's a magic word. It's prestidigitation would be more
Prestidigitation.
theater and magic,
All right,
perhaps.
everyone,
Yes.
The art is by Doug Watson and Gary Simkus. It is a wide body.
It is a wide body.
You can
But
still get
not
a good
a-
shake on it.
Regular size wide body.
And, yeah. I'm gonna see how
Stan,
many were made. I can't tell. I'm sure PD's gonna help me. I like the stirring sounds.
All right.
Hey, PD, welcome to the booth.
Hi.
How do I tell how many games of this were made?
If they had the information, it's usually, yeah, they apparently don't have the number for this one.
Wow. Okay. Good to
So
know.
let's say 3.
3.
They made 3. Exactly 3. So, who won? It wasn't me because I didn't play. Evan won. Wait a minute. Evan won?
uh-oh.
Wow.
I demand a recount.
Okay, so we'll send Evan back over here to the booth since he won and let Priyanka get her turn on split second.
Yeah, I'm gonna
and-
split second.
All right, let's see what Brian can do. So
can't,
The winner's circle. Ugh, love this feeling.
well, I didn't win, but I'm back.
Well,
So you can't see it from this angle, but I do like the stern spinners with a big red S on them, where the clowns are to the right.
I like the big out lane on the right. Hi, Jake. Is your ball going to last longer than a split second?
Ooh.
You see what I did
I
there?
have faith.
Oh, I see. This prestidigitation is a play on words with digits.
Oh, wow.
And prestigiousness.
Not even going to try.
Yeah, it's not a real word.
I'm glad Priyanka
now
did.
that I see it in print. So how would I rate this game? Play-wise, it's fun.
Yeah,
it
keeps going.
Audio, that would get old super fast.
I mean, this is what we say every week about different things you can do. This is a fine first one to get a red horseshoe. Get your drinks bought from all the other players. Or
Nice.
Yeah, and that's was a 0.3 seconds
Yeah.
shot through the horseshoes needed to get that. I mean, you got to crush it.
right.
I got a couple. I guess the worst one you can get is fair.
Oh.
Wow.
It's not
That
like,
was nice.
Ouch.
so. I mean,
it's
at
not
least
like
the
we-
game doesn't say like terrible.
It's not like we removed the posts on this game. It just
Slow clap. Slow clap.
You know,
Hey.
and the outlane posts are actually closed, and yet that ball is still finding a way.
Yep. Harry Williams knew how to design games that fed the outlanes.
He was a master of physics digitation.
All right, let's see what Tia can do here. She got a 4.
But yeah, I think the points in this game, other than the horseshoe, if you can spell split second.
Wait a minute, what happened there? It stayed out of the
That was
outlane?
weird.
Nice.
But if you can spell split second, the value for each letter gets added to a decent base value at the right spinner, and you can get huge points per rip through that spinner. It's a lot like Flight 2000 in that capacity, where you can build up that spinner. It's almost in the same spot.
Right.
But you have to
Not
survive spelling
Oh,
split
yeah,
second.
that's a lot of drop targets, or I guess if you get it up top, you can do that a lot more safely. But,
Right.
but yeah, there's a lot of text on this play field to read. Back in the day, they used to do that, you know.
So
We're
is
not
that the
gonna give
actual
you-
knocker that hits when you go through the horseshoe?
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
I had that.
Which,
listen to
one
these
fact
great-
I learned, Circus Voltaire was the first game to not have a
Through the
knocker.
gate.
Actually use the digital audio.
We should have had you over here in the booth for that.
I tried to
earlier.
read ahead.
You know, this
Research good.
This is one complaint I have with Stern. I love the sound of an authentic knocker. I think we
Right.
all do. I mean,
Yep.
for what you got to do to
You can
get
almost feel it.
that free game, you know, and to digitize that, it's a really loud, especially in a location setting. I mean, I've seen it kind of almost scare people. It's
Right.
just,
That's kind of the
it's
point.
not pleasant. And it's like the cost to put that coil in a bracket in the game. Come on, you know.
How about some
In
more
bulk,
chimes?
$10-15. Put the knocker back. So that's my advocacy.
Oh gosh.
They make
no.
aftermarket kits, but I'm just like, the game should
all
come
right,
that
ball.
way.
All right there, ball by Tia.
All right, nice ball, Tia. High 2. Yeah, about 215, 216.
Well, I have some work to do.
In fact, she's got a 2-digit in front of your score, pretty much. Go.
Oh.
That was a good read there.
So you were over here during the game swap, right?
No. What'd I miss?
No, you weren't. So neither were you. So I don't know if they talked about this or not, but if they did, you'll get to hear it again. 2 bits of circuit event news this week. The Pinball Universe Battle in Germany that was scheduled for April 17th and 18th.
Last night.
Yeah, that has been canceled due to the possibility of the coronavirus outbreak. They want to keep everyone safe. And a lot of people talking about traveling for that event. And so just...
And that's a new circuit event this year, right?
Yes, it
wasn't
was.
one I've heard of before. So.
Yeah, they had the event last year. It was this... well, obviously would have had to have it a few times to be a circuit event, but This year, they're going to cancel it because of the coronavirus.
I just have a bad feeling that this is going to become more and more part of our everyday lives here in short order. But you know, we'll see what happens.
But on the other side of traveling, the Brisbane Pinball and Arcade Collective put out their schedule of events for their tournaments from July 31st through August 9th. And the highlight of that is the Brisbane Pinball Masters Stern Pro Circuit event. Tickets for all the events go on sale Sunday, March 1st at midday Brisbane time. And you'll have to look up what that means.
I'll tell you. They're roughly on the other side of the world a day ahead, if you will.
Yeah, it'll be, for us over here, it'll be sometime on February 29th.
But you know, I don't travel much for pinball outside of, you know, a few hour radius of here. But, man, Australia, that would just be so cool.
That would be remarkable, yeah.
That's quite a scene they have down there.
Yeah, it is. I've seen the videos of some of the places they've got, Brisbane, Sydney, and it's just, what a hot pinball bed.
Yeah. And I read their schedule, and I was like, nope,
oh, I thought he was going to save that.
It's like, wow, some of the events they have are really creative. I want to try some of them.
Yeah, Lewis Bevins and I have been making note of some of these new events, you know, try out at, you know, like my house or a kickback, or I think, you know, in some cases maybe we've gotten a bit stale with formats. You know, play a lot of match play a lot of strike or knockout tournaments.
Straightforward.
You know, ping golf seems like, oh wow, that's different, but you know, it is.
Wow.
I'd love to do a critical hit tournament.
Still critical hit. We haven't done one of those in a
right.
while.
Those are a lot of work, is my understanding.
But they are a lot of fun.
But yeah, some of these new formats coming out, like, oh yeah, that could totally work. And so, not gonna
in the
go into details, but maybe we can surprise people. And, you know, like the Wednesday weeklies that we do here in Pittsburgh, maybe try some different things. I think a lot of the new formats they're coming out with are good in a way that they really make it open to players of all skill levels.
Right.
I think some of the formats we do around here, especially, tend to shy away, you know, some of the newer or less skilled players just because of the way the seating works, or you know, you're buying your way through the tournament. That's just not fun. I like the casual, conversational aspect of competitive play, and some of our formats do bring that out.
Yep. Bob's asking,
Hurry
what
up.
is Critical Hit? Critical Hit is a it's pinball with cards. You have cards that can like change matchups, change the way the game's played. Think of it as like pinball meets Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, so Bob, to give you an example, the last time we did this, I had to play Electra, which is an interesting early solid-state Bally, one-handed while standing on a balance beam. So I got drawn 2 penalty cards. Best game of Electra I've ever played in my life.
Well,
so,
that's how you play it every time
but,
now.
I remember Pete lost, was it Demo Man? There was some card that you had to like get within 5% of a player's score, and you tried to figure out the math and take the next shot, and you went over, and ended up that was the end of the game, or some crazy thing happened. But
no, I had a card that said I don't lose, so I was trying to. I didn't want somebody else to get a strike that round, so I tried to intentionally lose and have that card work for me, and I went over. And
intentionally losing is more difficult than you would think.
Yes, in this case it was.
So the time we played it, Lewis, God bless him, made up like his entire deck of cards from scratch, and it was pretty awesome. But Carl D'Angelo out of California has a deck of cards that you can buy. I have a deck at home that I purchased from him. They're still available for purchase. That he spent quite a bit of time on, and it's we should do that here.
That'd be a lot of fun.
Anyways, back to this wonderful game of split second. Priyanka's sitting at 56,000. Good position on the upper playfield, taking out those drops.
Well, one more event I want to talk about before we wrap up. If you're looking for 24 hours of streaming, check out the Bell's Bunkin tournament. It's going to happen at Crazy Martin's in Pequot, Ohio. It's a 24-hour women's tournament, and they'll be streaming the whole thing at Arcade Super Awesome Twitch channel starting at noon on Saturday. So,
oh, someone gets an in-lane finally out of the right.
if you ever wondered, can people play pinball after 22 hours and watch it?
Sorry.
For those of us who've been to the Sanctum 24-hour tournament in Connecticut, God bless you all. May he have mercy on your soul after about hour 18.
Virginia and Elizabeth are going out, and I am
so much fun.
I am going to be the designated driver for them so they can sleep on the way home.
I want to be like a TD or something like that. Oh, man, that'd be fun.
All right.
Isn't the Pin Masters coming up soon out in Colorado?
Yeah, Pin Masters, that is right. That is the day after the North American Pinball Championships and the IFPA Women's World Championships. So those are on March 5th, and Pin Masters is March 6th through the 8th.
So I got kind of a sneak preview of some of the games for the women's tournament when I was out there 2 weeks ago, and all I can say is that is going to be an amazing bank of games that I want to play so badly.
Oh, what a way to end the...
Wow.
But she gets almost 300,000, which was one of the best scores we saw tonight.
A horseshoe and an outlane. What a way to end.
Circus Voltaire, you saw some of that. Split second. And that's it. So
yeah, that ball ended in a split second.
It did.
So, did you have a good time in your first PAPAtv broadcast,
absolutely.
Lucas?
It was quite enjoyable.
Awesome.
As always.
And thank you, Aaron, for coming out. Have we done the upcoming broadcast yet?
We did.
We did. Sweet. We're doing good stuff next week.
Funhouse and
Coney Island. A game plan. That'll be a lot of fun.
We're gonna have to bring
another
some hot
game.
dogs in,
another
right?
game with great sounds.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna drop some more bombs. So, thank you to all the players that came out tonight. Thank you to the tag team booth of James and Jake for producing tonight's broadcast. And we want to thank all of you for watching. Be sure to come out or check out our YouTube channel for past broadcasts, gameplay videos, and upcoming events. And
yep, both of these games are in the tutorials on the Papa site. So
we really did way too much research for this. I'm not sure we can have you back. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Happy Mardi Gras, and have a great evening.
Good night, guys. Good night, stream.